Pleased with our team that we're consistently making progress and getting better, and I think it showed up in the maturity of our approach this weekend. We were finally at home, and our guys came out, and I thought both games we got off to a good start, and then for the most part, we were able to control the game, or at least play the game the way we wanted to. Had some lapses down the stretch in both games, but certainly on Friday night against Charlotte, we had some lapses, put us in a position at the end of the game, but couldn't be prouder of our guys and how we executed the last 30 seconds of that basketball game, and therefore we gave ourselves a great chance to win, and we were able to get the win, and Jay came up with the big rebound, but really you can look at the tape in both games, and all 5 guys executed what they were supposed to. So great focus coming out of the timeout, and a sign of our growing maturity as a basketball team. Well, you have some go-to actions and go-to plays that you work on all the time in practice. But then there's also some gut feel things, and you tend to stay away from that a little bit, drawing something brand new up on a board especially with a young team. And we like to have rehearsed these things before, but the game against Charlotte, it was more of a set thing. The game against Marshall, it was really more of a feel for what was going on in that game, and we changed up kind of who was going to get or make the read and the decision. We put the ball in Lou's hands and left it a little vague. It wasn't necessarily a set play as it was a read, and just trusted him to make the right play. I thought he had great calm and composure at that point, and I thought the way they would defend him was going to be good, and he made a terrific play, just a great share. And really goes unsung because Jay obviously hit a big shot and a tough shot, tougher than I thought it was when I actually went back and looked at the film. But he hit a big shot, but Lou really made the read in the play to get him the ball and threw a perfect pass. So I was really proud of those guys, and again, 5 guys on the floor at the end of both games. If you slow the tape down, we had guys in rebounding position both times. We had guys moving and spacing properly, and they made themselves tough to defend and put percentages on their side. There was a couple of times out there that we especially in the Marshall game, we put 4 freshmen out there, and that's what got us the lead. And then I kind of tipped the scales maybe a little bit too much. We had 5 freshmen out there. We lost a little bit of the lead, but they're playing better. I think it's going to be an exciting month for them. I encourage our fans, if they haven't watched these guys play, to come out and see them. And maybe even if they saw them play in November, December, they could come back now and see a completely different player. Certainly Peyton Henson looked very confident shooting the ball the other day, and that was great to see. Ryan has battled through his injuries, and he's totally healthy now. Gave us some great minutes, some big-time plays. And one of the things that goes unnoticed with Ryan around that basket is how many guys he gets open because of his big body and his ability to screen. And he just kind of wears the other team down. So excited for what those 2 guys did. Cam Reynolds continues to get more confidence in his game. I think you see that in the smoothness of his play. His ability to put the ball down now and attack off the dribble is better than it's been. And I think Jonathan Stark, a guy that's gotten a lot of notoriety, but he continues to evolve as a player and improve. I think he had 12 assists over the weekend. Just a tremendous sign for our team and where we're starting to go as far as sharing the ball and getting everybody involved. Well, I'll start with the second game, UAB. They a lot of guys back from last year, very talented team, well coached, beat North Carolina at their place early in the year, so we know what a challenge that will be. And then Middle Tennessee, that's one of the teams that I really pointed to. I think when people, and understandably so, when the leagues were changed, it was hard to keep up with everything and the 16 teams and just how good is the league going to be. I think the top 6 or 7 of our league, there's more depth at the top than there's been in the past, and I think that top 6 or 7 is really, really good. And Middle Tennessee is one of those programs that some of our fans might not be familiar, but Coach Davis has done a phenomenal job there. They have 4 seniors in that lineup. They are as good as any team that's been in our league the last several years. And obviously we've seen La Tech, and we know where Southern Miss and UTEP and some of those are. So Middle is an elite team, and we'll have our hands full when we go to Murfreesboro.